Hello friends and welcome back. Thank you to all our viewers online for participating in our meditation series. Today is the second of 9 sessions, and today we will extend our work with the body and do a little bit of work with the mind. As I mentioned in the last video, sometimes meditation is helpful when you can do a little bit of exercise or activity beforehand. So if you haven't done that now, I'll just demonstrate to you just a little bit of something that you can do in advance of meditation so that you can get yourself ready to be still. So all you have to do is basically stand up and shift your body. Just let your arms dangle and sway them back and forth. And just do this for a few minutes. Basically, we're just getting the blood circulating in the body so that we can have a little bit of that vibrational focus and take our minds away from thinking and into simply being. Another bit of movement that you can do in preparing for meditation is to simply sit and stand and sit and stand. So what you would do is simply sit and stand for a few minutes. I won't do this at length, but it's helping me because I was in mental activity before getting involved in this meditation today. So this is good for me to just get some movement and blood flow in my legs. Okay, so once you've had some activity and you're ready to sit and be still, once again, it's always a sitting meditation is good if you can find a chair that can really support your weight and that you can really descend into the chair and let yourself be held by the chair. And feet flat on the floor, hands up or down as you are most comfortable. Now, last week I focused a bit more on the body and our connection with the body. This week I want to talk a little bit about the mind. And we will all know this from experience, that staying focused can sometimes be a real challenge. And the more we practice being able to be still and return to the meditation practice of breathing and stilling our minds, the more likely we're able to access that in times of stress. So today I want to teach something that is a little bit of a mind-body connection. And for those who deal with anxiety or extreme emotions and thoughts that become ruminations that continue to exacerbate that anxiety or keep the stress level up, this activity is helpful for reducing that. It's actually called the emotional freedom technique. It's also called tapping. And you're going to tap on various parts of your body. I'm going to show you shortly. And then you're going to say a few words while you're tapping. This activity, when I first experienced it, I thought it was a little weird. And it was a bit awkward at first. But once I got the hang of it, I noticed that there would definitely be a shift in my energy level and on my focus. So before you do the activity, you're invited to sort of assess where you are on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of the activity of your mind and the raciness of your body, you know, the rapid heart rate, etc. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most severe, more anxious, more activity going on in your nervous system, and 1 being the least amount. So if you were to do that before and after, it gives you an idea as to how the effect of this technique. So the first thing you do is you identify what is it that is the problem. What is the excessive energy? Is it anxiety? Is it worry? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it some kind of fear? The ability to name it is the first step. So you might think of something that's perhaps agitated you, and you can use that as an example, or you can actually be present with it now. So for me right now, I'm thinking there's a bit of an overwhelm because there's so many things going on and just trying to make sure that I have everything under control. There's this sort of tension around all of that. So I'm going to use the word overwhelm. And what we're going to do is we're going to tap above the eyebrows and then beside the eyes. My glasses are in the way. Then under the nose, on the chin, under the clavicle. Hopefully I'm not bothering my microphone. Then usually under the armpits. You see what I mean by a little weird? And then on the top of the head. Over the eyebrows, beside the eyes, around the temple area, just under the eyes, under the nose, under the chin or on the chin, the clavicle, the armpits, and the head. One more spot I forgot is just the side of the palm. So I'm just going to run through it and you can just follow along with me. So I'm going to begin with being aware of the fact, I am aware of the fact that I do have some feelings of overwhelm that are preventing me from having some peace and stillness. I'm aware of these, oops, I forgot a spot. I'm aware of these feelings of overwhelm. But as I consider them, I realize I am okay. I am okay. And I can return and find my peace. I am aware that I have some feelings of overwhelm, being overwhelmed. And I am aware that these feelings are preventing me from experiencing some stillness and peace. But I am also aware that I am okay. I am aware that I have these feelings of being overwhelmed, but I'm also aware that I am okay, and I trust that I can return to a state of peace. So as I said before, once you've gone through the round a few times, you just check in on that scale of 1 to 10 and notice where you are. And I already do feel more relaxed, less in my head and more in my body, because the energy has shifted from the tapping exercise. So now I'm in a better place to be able to sit and be still. So you may close your eyes, or you can find a spot in front of you and just hold your gaze on that spot. It's up to you, what's most comfortable for you. And now we're just going to enter into that sitting, breathing position. Feet on the floor, hands up or down. Take a couple of deep breaths. Through this meditation, I may interrupt just to redirect your focus to your breathing, or I may use my singing bowl. So if you hear that sound, I just invite you to reorient your attention on your breath. But once again, let your body just be held by the chair, surrendering your weight fully into it, adjusting until your posture is such that you're no longer conscious of any straining or tension. Where there may be tension, I invite you to just breathe deeply into it. I have a wee headache today that's coming from the back of my neck, so I'm going to just breathe into that for a few seconds. Let any emerging thoughts or distractions just fall away. It's fall and we notice the leaves falling, so think of them as just falling leaves. You notice them, but you let them go, fall to the ground, and return to your breath. Noticing the pattern of your breath moving in and out, the sensation through your nostrils, the rise and fall of your belly. It's okay to be still and to simply breathe and be. It is healing, restorative. When those thoughts emerge, just return to your breath and notice the length between each breath, the spaciousness there, the place of rest, deep rest. In spite of all that's going on in your life or in the world, this time, this space is your peace. You are allowed to be at peace. Peace is your true home. You are okay in these moments. Remember that luxurious space behind your eyes as well. Another space to rest and be. If words continue to emerge in your mind in the form of thoughts, and you feel yourself in judgment or resistance, just accept. Just accept that that is as it is. And replace the words, if you like, with a mantra. It's okay to be still. It's okay not to think. It's okay to just be. Offer compassion and understanding, not judgment. If you find yourself falling asleep, or you do fall asleep in meditation, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no right or wrong, it just is. And sometimes that's what you most need. Meditation is about allowing and making room for what is. I invite you now to turn your attention towards your body and the vibrations that you notice in your body, and the temperature, the resonance. Be aware of the way in which our thoughts can override our awareness of our bodies, and how meditation can return us to the connection between mind and body. The delicate tuning in of our attention to the beingness within us and the power of that beingness. Being still and present in the now, in the moment with our bodies, can offer us reassurance and peace. And still those overwhelming thoughts. So in this moment, may we offer gratitude for our breath, for our bodies, for the peace that lives within us. We are okay right now. And there are many things for us to be thankful for. I invite you now to just wiggle your toes and your fingers and begin to rouse your awareness to the physical space that you're in. You might want to open your eyes now. Let the light in. I hope you enjoyed your time of stillness. I encourage you to offer any feedback. I think comments are open on our videos. If you have any comments or feedback about the guided part of the meditation, or you have any questions you want to ask, if you want to let me know how the singing bowl was and what the sound was like of that, was it loud enough on the video? Any feedback or questions are welcome at any time. And I'm going to regroup and gather us once again on October the 26th, I think it is. Whenever the next Tuesday is. Today's the 11th, so 26, 20, yeah. 25, thank you, Joe. The 25th of October, I'll be back again at 1:30 here at North Lee. And then the video will once again be posted. And next week I'll be leading us from body to mind to spirit. So we'll be spending a little time with spirit. So I hope this time was helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you again.